Hey guys, this is Yami, your Latina next door. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are outside of my house. We have been here a couple of years now, and it has occurred to me that I have never done an actual home tour. I already did this with my previous home. I do have that tour, and I'll go ahead and link to it if you guys are interested in watching it. This time I'm gonna do it a little bit differently because in the last southern home tour that I had for you guys, I did the entire house in one video and it ended up being a really long video. So in this one I am actually gonna break it up, and that's why we're outside today. So I thought I would give you guys a tour of the outside of my home for the first video, and then I would do the first floor, the second floor, and the basement. So that way there's a series of 4 different videos that are quick to watch, and you guys can actually digest them a little bit better instead of going throughout the entire house and you know, getting bored. So I thought I'd start outside today and give you guys a little tour. Now this is the front of our house right now. It does sit on top of the hill, and we are on a corner lot. That's why you see our cars coming in from the right there. It's a simple home, brick front, pretty plain. Honestly, I was never really a fan of the way it looked out from the front. I always thought about maybe painting it white or so, but it has 2 nice, you know, big trees in the front that gives it nice shade in certain times of day. It is facing, I guess, most of the south sun is about that way. So yeah, it's nice to have a couple of big trees shading the house in the front in the evenings. But yeah, this is the front of the house. So around this little corner right here, we have a cute little ledge and some nice rocks and hedges here. But we haven't really done much with the area just because we don't know what we're gonna do with it. Honestly, we kind of like the little wall. It gives people to sit, a place to sit in the corner. We like the little rock right here, and the edge. These bushes are actually really nice. They bloom early on in the year, but now they're kind of dormant. So, but yeah, this is our little corner right here. So right here is the side yard. This is one of our decks. As you can hear, as I've said before, the minute I start recording, my neighbors start working on their yards. So that's why you hear that. Now we do have a really big oak tree that is on our property. It's really nice and shady underneath there. It's a beautiful tree. And this is one of our decks. We actually have 2 of them. We have this one and one behind the house. Now when we first moved in, there was tons of like pine trees just surrounding this entire deck area, closing it off, and we actually took them all down. I'll make sure to show a clip of it if I can find it. But yeah, my dad and my husband just took all of this stuff that was just overgrowing and kind of overpowering the deck and opened it up, and we like it much better. Now around here, I am not really a gardener. I don't have a green thumb, but I am trying. So I have planted a few things right here to kind of give it a little bit of interest, and I have some old pots from the last house right there. I just put some annuals in it, and so yeah, we basically just mulch the entire area right here until we figure out, you know, what we kind of want to do with it. Now this is a cute little flower bed right here. It was installed by the previous owners. We haven't really done anything with it because we don't know what to do with it yet. The only thing that we've pretty much kept up is this butterfly plant. There's a couple of areas where we have to trim down, but as you can see, it's got these really pretty purple blooms, and it definitely attracts beautiful large butterflies. The kids love actually sitting up in our keeping room and peering out that window while they're all here. They love to actually see the butterflies come and land on this bush, so we left it there. Now to the right of this is part of the basement, and up here is the keeping room. This is the great room where we had refinished those built-ins around the fireplace, and we have a complete basement That's a daylight basement with a walkout door. And right here is our second deck. We do have a little corner back here. It's kind of nice and shaded. Another tree. We haven't really done much in this area just because we've been focusing more on the inside of the house. And then there's like a line of pine trees. My husband just picked up some pine straw, right? Yeah, pine needle barrels, sorry. And he's gonna spread it out the back right here in that bed just to kind of make it a little bit nicer. But we have this entire like wall of pine trees for privacy from our back neighbor. And yeah, this is pretty much our yard. Now I'm just kind of walking you back to the front part of the house and just give you a closer look of the like porch area and walkway up to the house and kind of like the view from the house. Now when we first moved in, we there was this huge like overgrown hedge that kind of expanded from all the way over there to over here, and we basically took it out. Again, that was something that my husband and my father did together. We cleaned it up, they dug out all the roots, and then we basically mulched the area just to give it a clean look. We don't know what, you know, we really want to do in this space, so for right now, it's just pretty bare like that. Here is a Japanese maple. This was installed or planted by the previous owners. I'm not really a fan of it. It's kind of boring. I would rather have a small, really pretty blooming crepe myrtle there, or maybe some big dahlias. I used to have a whole bunch of dahlias in my last house front porch area, and I love them, but because I just love the color. But yeah, that's there for now. As you can see, it still has the tag. We haven't removed it. And then you just kind of go around here, and this is our front porch. I have a nice little chair there, and I change out the pillow quite often between seasons and stuff. I have a couple of little urns there with some annuals and some vines spilling over. I absolutely love the way that looks. I do not have a green thumb at all whatsoever. I have said this before, but I am trying to get better, and I love the way that green just spills right over and adds some kind of something to the front of this porch since it's so plain. But yeah, that's our front porch right there. And then from the front porch to the right here, you see like a rock, kind of a river where the water from this downspout actually flows down. We've been getting a lot of rain lately, so as you can see, some of the rocks have actually moved. We have to fix that, but yeah, it goes all the way down and to the right into the hill. It's actually kind of cool to see it when it's actually flowing with water while it's raining. And so yeah, this is our front yard. We've got pretty good view of everything since we are so high up. Those of you guys who have been following along know that I made that wreath early this spring, and I have not changed it, so you caught me. I haven't done anything since the spring. I've been kind of lazy out here. But again, we've had so many projects to do on the inside of the house that I just haven't really had a chance to think about the outside of the house. So as you can see, I am a little sweaty now. It is muggy out here and humid, just like it, you know, it would be in Georgia, right? And that's pretty much it for the exterior tour of our home. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this small tour of the exterior of our home. It really wasn't much since we haven't given it much attention since we moved in. However, I do have 3 more videos coming up, so make sure you subscribe so that you can check out the inside of our home. The next thing I'm going to be bringing you guys is the first floor, so stay tuned for that. All right, you guys, I will see you all in the next video. Until then, adios.